I'm the Malt Activist and welcome to another whiskey review, and this time whiskey with an E, because I have here with me this lovely BAKERS whiskey, 7 years old, from the Jim Beam Distillery. I like bourbons, I really do, and I like the packaging on this. It's so minimal and cool and rustic. And I love the B, the big B. It's pretty cool. Kentucky Straight. And this is bottled at 53.5%. This is not cask strength though, just bottled at this particular strength. I believe Jim Beam does four bourbons: Knob Creek, Booker's, Basil Hayden, and this one, BAKERS. And I think Booker's has the highest ABV, followed by BAKERS, and then the other two. I don't know the sequence. Incidentally, those two don't have age statements anymore, but I think BAKERS is sticking to its 7-year-old pedigree. Cheers. Damn. How the hell do you even open this?
2 hours later.
This better be the best whiskey I've ever had in my life. Let's check the color first. Seems like a nice deep gold. Not too dark. Nice, sweet. Baking spices. Old leather. Oak. Good oak. Hints of vanilla. And different types of wood actually. Oak, but that like this kind of like a cedar as well. But the baking spices, they're the most prominent. Even some ground coffee, mochaccino, frappuccino, something that's like fresh out of Starbucks. Good nose, I like it. Oh. My entire tongue is coated in those baking spices I was telling you about. So much cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice, star anise, bit of clove. It's just all over my mouth. I couldn't talk. The delivery is not as full-bodied as I expected it to be. It's on the medium side, somewhat maybe medium to thin. And there's a certain ethanolic compound to it that sort of underlines everything, which I think if it wasn't there would make this an absolutely brilliant whiskey. It's quite nice, I have to admit. Yeah, I'm gonna stick to my initial opinion that there's this mild undercurrent of ethanol or spirit that hasn't been totally overridden by the oak and sort of standing out. It's not too much to be a bother, but it's enough for me to be somewhat critical and say that is a bit of a flaw in this whiskey if I take that into account. Otherwise, full-on bourbony flavors that you would expect from a good, well-made bourbon, which I think this is a good, well-made bourbon. It just seems like this particular batch, because I've had some other bakers as well, I've not had this particular experience. So I think maybe it's this batch. I'll share the batch number with you. So it's B90001, if you're ever able to get your hands on this. Yeah, so medium to long finish, but again, it's that little sliver of ethanol that's just preventing me from saying, "Oh, damn, this was a good experience." But you know, it's a cool whiskey. I don't mind making some cocktails with this. Maybe an old-fashioned, a 7-year-old old-fashioned. Maybe take away the rose water. Maybe take away that spirity, ethanol-y, is that a word? I don't know. Taste away from this. Yeah. Green tobacco as well. Good green tobacco. What can I say? I think a decent whiskey. I think the price point is a good one. I think these ones you can get for about like 50 pounds. For a 7-year-old bourbon, I think that's a good deal, frankly. Yeah. Thanks for joining me. I'm the Malt Activist. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because when you do, we get subs, and everyone knows that we love subs. Cheers.